Okay, this is a video for how to do a linear regression on your TI-83 graphing calculator. Have it out and follow along. This is the example we did in class, so just going to do the same ones here. As I go, I can kind of keep track of the steps that I'm doing right over here. So first I'm going to show how to enter the data. Turn your calculator on, clear everything, because you might as well clear everything. Press the stat button, which is right here. You want to edit to input values, so hit enter. When this has edit highlighted, hit enter. Here in L1, you want to put in these data. So I'm going to put 84, enter, 89, enter. Between each one, press enter. If by accident you enter something too many times, like you press something twice and you want to get rid of it, clear is not how to get rid of things. Clear doesn't really do anything. You want to delete del. That'll actually eliminate the whole entire cell. That spot is just gone. Now I'll scroll over to the right in an L2. I'll put an 8.2, 15. Remember, if you miss something or fall behind as I'm explaining, you can just pause and go back and watch. So I'm not going to go super slow here. Take a second and make sure that the data is right. You want these things to be the right numbers. You also need to have the same number of numbers entered into L1 and L2. If they're not the same, it'll cause problems. In fact, I'll show what happens. If these aren't the same, if I had one extra number in L2 than L1, when I actually run the regression, and I'll show how to do this in a second more slowly, but when I run this, it says dimension mismatch, error, dimension mismatch. Whenever your calculator tells you there's an error, read what type of error it is. That'll tell you where the mistake was and how you can fix it. Sometimes if you click go to, it'll take you to the error, but it doesn't do that in this case. But I know that I have too many things entered here in my stat. I'm going to delete this one. Now that these are all good, I'm going to quit. Second mode is how you quit. Don't try and clear out of things. Try and quit whenever you can. I'm going to press stat. So I'm now finding linear regression. Hey, stop it. Whoa, what happened there? Everything's going away. I see what's happening. Let me fix that real quick. I'll just keep all these steps up. I'm going to do this now. Find the linear regression. Press stat. Scroll over to the right to calc. Scroll down to the fourth option, linreg. What you can also do, though, is just press the number 4, and that'll do the fourth option, linreg ax plus b. In my calculator, I just have to hit enter once. Yours might need to enter 3 or 4 times. This is the linear regression, 2.96 minus 246.3, basically. It's worth it to write that down somewhere. So this is y equals 2.96x minus 246.3. That is the equation of the line of best fit. That's the linear regression. It's the most mathematically accurate one. So we just did this stuff here now. Now we're going to plot the points. Press the y equals menu. You want all these to be clear. Scroll up and highlight plot 1, so hit enter, and now that one's highlighted. And then I want to change my window. The window is the most challenging part of all of this, because you want the window to kind of look good with this data here. So my window, the x values go from 84 to 103. These are the x values, 84 to 103. So my x minimum, I'm going to make like 80. And my x maximum, I'm going to make like 110. That way I've got my min and my max covered, and I'll count by tens. That's what that scale means. What am I counting by? Count by tens. The y minimum goes from 8 to 61, so I'm just going to go from 0 to 70, and I'll also have that count by tens. Doesn't really matter. Don't worry about the resolution. That's not going to change anything. Once your window looks like this, you can press graph. It should show you those points. If it doesn't show you those points, your window might be off somewhere. You might not have had the plot on. One thing you can do is press second y equals. That pulls up this stat plots menu. The stat plots right here. Press enter. You want to make sure that the plot is on, that it's showing these types of graphs. You can do all kinds of different graphs on here. The x list is L1, the y list is L2. If these aren't right, say your y list is something else, you can highlight it. And if I press second 2, that does L2. Second 3 would be L3, second 6 would be L6. We just want L2, so I'm going to delete that, and do second 2 for L2. And that should take care of any of your graphing issues. And to actually graph the regression line, I can press y equals. Here I'm going to type in this number, this equation, so it's y equals 2.96. This is not x. This right here is x next to alpha. 2.96x minus 246.3. Hit enter on that, press graph one more time. There's my nice pretty regression line. That should take care of everything for tonight's homework. Hope that was helpful. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon.